So first of all, thank you all very much for coming. Appreciate everyone coming along and spending this special day with us on our 5th anniversary of meeting. So second thing, thanks so much to my lovely bride, my wife Jennifer. Bibi. She's been cold all day, but she's warming up slowly, I think. And also thanks to my parents very much for supporting us and bringing Jen into our lives, making it feel really part of the family. And everyone here who's done the same thing. So grab a glass.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
You're standing on my dress.
Is that why you couldn't get up before? I wondered. You didn't get very high. All right, I believe my father would like to say a few words. Well, I said he had to, so I don't know if he really wanted to, but come on up here. This is where our little recording thing is. So.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I've made some notes, and there's nice big printing so that I can read it. I think most folks know now that it's 5 years ago yesterday, I believe, when you two met.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until the other day. I first met Jennifer in a pub in Wellington. Nicholas was there, and it was in winter, so Jennifer had a jacket on. That's relevant because of what I'm going to say next. Sometimes in a gathering like that, when I'm short of things to say, I'll burst out with a very definite statement about something or other that I believe in or not. On this occasion I said, I don't know how the topic came up, but we got to talking tattoos. And I said, I don't know about tattoos on women, I'm not sure about that. And Nick just looked at me and said, and then he looked at Jen and said, you better tell him. So, of course, I wasn't aware, as you all are now, and probably before, that she got a lovely tattoo on her back. So I had to get my way out of that one. I'm not quite sure how I managed it, whether I did at all, but I suppose it's Jennifer that makes it work, because it is very nice. So that was my introduction to Jennifer. I don't know what she thought at the time. When Jen first arrived in New Zealand, she ended up working in Christchurch, the Mayor's office. Now, quite how that came about, I don't know, but I think that's the case. Mm-hmm. And I don't know whether she's linked with what happened next, but the earthquake occurred, and within a few days you being there, I'm not sure whether you were implicated in that, but anyway, it was sufficient you to say you didn't like it much there. And this is a young lady who had been in the country for how long? Not long, on her own. Not too many support staff. Phil, I think, was one. I'm not sure. So what do you do when that happens? You're in a foreign land, far away from home, earthquake, bad news all around. What do? Of course, you go to Queenstown and go paragliding, which is what she did. So I'm pretty impressed by all this, as you can tell. Some of you might have heard of the Briggs-Myers test. Anyone heard of that? Some will have nodded. I'd heard of it, but I'd not forgotten about it really. I didn't realise that his mother and daughter invented this test. And it's the sort of thing, personality testing, when you go and apply for a job, the employer will often ask you to do one of these tests. And it consists of answering questions that are really quite bizarre. Questions like, you often get lost in thoughts, so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. There's lots and lots of these questions, and you have to agree or disagree. Well, Jennifer's done one of these, and I happen to know what the outcome was. Jennifer is an ENFP. What do you reckon? Yeah. Now, what does that mean? That means that you get categorised, and Jennifer is a diplomat/campaigner, which means that she's enthusiastic, creative, sociable, free spirit, always finds a reason to smile. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? It gets better and better. To calibrate those sort of statements, in other words, who else would be an ENFP? Julie Andrews is one. And two?
Louise.
And so is Bill Clinton. But still, exceptions prove the rule. I've also done one of these things, and I'm an ISFJ, much to my shame. I think I got the questions wrong. Just by way of conclusion, I've got a lot more to say, but I won't say it here. In the 5 years Jen has got to know her, she's lived with us, including a month or two in a hangar, and she still wants to be part of our family. I'm pretty happy about that, and it's not hard to see that son Nicholas is pretty keen about it as well. Welcome to the family, Mrs. Maber.
Thank you.
Oh.
See? You're a big lad, isn't he? I've got to behave myself.
Thank you.
This is Maber. Right, continue talking.
Food should be served in a minute.